Hi, and welcome to Paper Root Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm working with Sketch 18 from the one-page sketches for 6x6 paper pads class with Allison Davis from Scrapbook Generation. Okay, so just like I did in my last layout with Sketch 17, instead of pulling out a 6x6 paper pad, I'm working with these Stargazer scraps from my scrapbooking workshops on the go kit from Close to My Heart. And as you can see, I think I've pretty much bashed this collection. I think after this layout, I think I can probably throw the rest of these scraps away. So let's see what we got here. I have got the base of the layout down. Now on the sketch itself, I believe the strips running across the page were 1 inch wide, and I made mine 1.5. And the reason I did that was because I was using this punch from Dress My Craft. I don't know where the best place to see that is, and the smallest size it'll punch is 1.5 inches. So I've used it for smaller, but it doesn't work out as nicely, so I just cut my strips at 1.5 inches and made it work like that. And I think it still holds pretty true to the sketch. So I used that punch to make my banner pieces, and the purpose of this sketch was to point out that you don't have to be limited by the 6-inch size of your paper. And for me, that meant not being limited by the size of my scraps. So as you can see here, it makes it look as though the strip goes all the way underneath these photos when in fact it does not. This for my measurements I think was 5 and 1, so 5 inches on this side and 1 inch on this side, and like this lengthwise, and so then I punched it from there. Okay, so 1.5 wide, and then I punched and some of these strips do tuck under here. It was just dependent on how much of the paper I had. But for the most part, they are 5 and 1, which adds up to 6 inches. So this is really like what you would consider, like this one is for sure just 5 and 1/2, 5 by 1 1/2, and 1 by 1 1/2. So that adds up to 6 inches of paper. Does that make sense? Okay, if you have any questions, post them below. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Now, what I have started on here is I have gotten some papers from my scraps, and I laid them out. Then I cut one of these branding strips from the papers, and I had this blue one, and I just sliced it in half, so it was I think 1/2 inch, and then I made it a little less than 1/4 inch and put those down either side. Now that was not in the sketch, but I believe on Allison's sketch she has some mounted photos, and hers are all different sizes, but I wanted to just do these 3 photos here cut down to 4x4. So I don't know if you recall me saying or not, but my my pictures for this project were all printed at 4x6. Losing pieces over here. Sorry, I'm distracted. So they were all printed at 4x6. So all of the photos that I'm using for this project have been cut down from a 4x6 photo. So making a 4x4 is a really easy way to do that. So that's what worked for my photos. So that's just what I used. But her photo strip did go from the top to the bottom. I put these borders on here because I just felt like it needed something to finish it off. I didn't like the way the photos just sat on, butted up against the banner strips. And so here is my title, A New Toy, because that's what this layout is about. And I am going to use up one more of the stickers from that collection, because I have one sticker left on this sheet. And so I have decided that I'm going to take that little sticker and pop all the middles out, because, you know, I don't want the middle bits. And I'm going to do it like that. So I'm still with this class continuing to work, and this is really kind of the only scrapbooking I've been doing on video, is this sketch class. And for this sketch class I have been continuing to work on the project of my grandson's first year. He's now 3, so you know, I'd really like to get it done, but I bit off more than I can chew. I'm sure if you've been following me for any amount of time, you've heard me say, oops. Probably it was a great idea in theory to scrapbook every photo and the texts that I got with the photos, but in reality it just has been a pretty epic undertaking, and unfortunately his sister will not get the same treatment. So this sticker sheet is now empty. Yay! I don't know if anybody else gets some satisfaction out of throwing away empty scrapbooking stuff when you use up a sheet of stickers or something like that. Now, she has her title right around here, and I think that's where I'm going to put mine as well. And I feel like these need a little bit of glue. They're not sticking to the sticker sheet, so they're probably not going to stick to my paper either. I'm just going to put a little bit of my Scotch tacky glue on in my fine line bottle, and I'm just going to run it along here. These fine line bottles can be purchased on Amazon. I got mine from a scrapbook store. Actually, I got it from a scrapbook store that was at a scrapbooking event that I'm actually going back to. I'm so excited I get to go to the event again in person on Friday. My mom and I are going. Very exciting. There. I think that's gonna stick. I think I was a little heavy-handed on the glue up here, but it dries clear, so I'm not too worried about it. I just don't like seeing it. Okay. What else can I tell ya? So as you can tell, I'm very much behind on this class. If you've been following along with Allison at all, she is on week 20, which is the final week of the class, and I am on week 18. So this is sketch 18 of the 20 sketches, and my goal is to hopefully get caught up this week, and if not this week, then finish up for sure next week. So we'll see how it goes. Not making any big promises, because life can be unpredictable, and I just don't know what kind of time I'm gonna have in the evenings this week. So let's see. I'm not supposed to work this week at my second job in the evenings, so that's exciting. Hopefully that means there'll be a little bit more time for scrapbooking during the work week. I should be able to squeeze in a video after work every day. Part of my issue is that I'm kind of a night owl, and the way my recording stuff is set up, I kind of need the daylight for recording. Maybe someday I'll be able to afford studio lights and that won't be the case, and then I can record whenever I feel like it. But for now, it is what it is. A New Epic Toy is my new title, and he is a little go-getter and loves to be a big helper, so having a little tool chest just like Daddy's was pretty special. Tool bench, I guess. I don't know what they call them. I'm not a tool person. So A New Epic Toy. And let's see, we're gonna get some embellishments on here and some journaling and a date. So let's see, what else do I have? I think I have a little bit of journaling printed. Just says, Mommy found a great deal on a new tool chest for Quentin and Daddy loves it too. I put these out of order. Good thing I looked at them before I stuck them to my page. And let's see, on the sketch, her journaling is up here, and I think that'll work out all right. And I'll just line them up here. There we go. And so I got my journaling, I got a title, I got photos, I need a date. Do I have the date ready to go? No, I don't. I thought I might have, but I guess not. So this was May 6th, 2019. There we go. Where do I want it? How about right beside my journaling? Or right under my journaling? Between my journaling and my title? That sounds like it'll work. Okay. Just thinking out loud so you guys know what's going on up in that very busy mind of mine. Okay, so then for embellishments, I didn't have anything left from this collection other than a couple of these stickers, which was fine because the stickers and stuff were more rocket ship themed and this is more like tools and stuff. So I just pulled some stuff from my scrapbooking stash, and one of the things I pulled was these gear wood veneer, and I quite like them. They're very bulky, but I don't know why. I think that's pretty fun. What do you guys think? I think I might put this one over this way a bit. Do I like that better? I don't know. I kind of want to put it over here, but then I don't because there's nothing else over there. I want it with my title. I'm overthinking it. It's fine right there. Okay, so I got those, and then I also have these. They are tools, 2-inch tools, acid-free, from Forever in Time, which I think is just like a dollar store thing. And I actually think I didn't buy these at the dollar store. I think I got them from for a while I was buying used like scrapbooking stuff. If somebody was being like, I don't scrapbook anymore, take all my things for $100. I was jumping on that to build up, mostly to build up my paper, like my rainbow papers is what my goal was, and my tools, because I have always been really chintzy on the tool buying, but I wanted to collect more. Is that the right word? Collect? Obtain, maybe, is a better word. More tools, because they can be so... Oh, look, that even opens and closes. Ha, fun. Okay. But I'm not really so sure how I want to adhere these, so I might have to play around a little bit. I'm thinking glue dots. What do you guys think? Maybe the red down here, and the wrench. Ooh, maybe the hammer and the wrench. Should we put the wrench this way? What do you think? Yep, okay. I can get behind that. So I am going to grab some glue dots. How substantial are my glue dots? These, just want to make sure these are not too thick. Sometimes I pull them out and they're like, these ones I got at it says $1 liquidation price, but I actually got them at the Salvation Army for like 25 cents each. So that was a good find. And after I left, I was like, why didn't I buy more boxes of those? That's a really good price. But yeah, anyway, shows what I know. I was just excited to find them, and I grabbed a box, and then I was like, I probably should have grabbed a couple boxes because that was an excellent price, but I didn't go back in. I felt silly going back in for a 25-cent item. So I don't know what kinds of projects and stuff everybody's like getting excited about. I've heard on some podcasts and stuff lately that people are doing this project called October Daily, which I don't know if I love fall enough to do an October Daily, but it certainly is a fascinating idea. Like I was thinking, you know, like I know some people who love Halloween more than they love Christmas, which I'm not that person, but I do have people in my life who are like that. Also in Canada, our Thanksgiving is in October, so I guess there's that. It is not part of our Christmas season. It is part of our harvest season because we have a lot of farming communities where we live and have those, you know, traditional seasons where the leaves change color and very cool. Where the leaves change color and then we get snow, but our winter is quite long, so we get snow coming soon here, probably in October. And like when I was a kid, I remember always having to have these giant Halloween costumes so that they would fit over your snowsuit. And then our snow stays until March or April, depending on what kind of a year we're having. And I'm cool with that, but I can't imagine like making a project for just the month of October. Anyways, seems like it's a thing. So I'm thinking I might follow along on Instagram or something with somebody who's making one of those because I'm just curious what that would entail. So that's one of the things that kind of struck my radar. I'm super looking forward to going scrapbooking for 2 days with my mom and, you know, scrapbooking out of the house with other people. I think one of my mom's friends is coming too, which will be super fun. And we're staying in a hotel. And we just have to like show proof of vaccination and we're good to go, which, whatever. I'm just glad that we can do it, honestly. So that's on my radar. What else scrapbooking wise? I just got a little thing from Peachy Cheap. I don't know if you guys have ever ordered from there. I haven't been buying much in the way of scrapbooking, but I do get the emails. And so once in a while, like Peachy Cheap will send me something and I'll be like, I don't know if that's worth it. And sometimes when I do the math, it's not worth it. And sometimes when I do the math, it is worth it. And then sometimes I do the math and then I tell myself, you don't need that. And, yeah. So anyways, this is the first time I've ordered from them after one of my friends at the one day crop I had gone to a while back had said she'd order from them and that everything went really well. They shipped to Canada. The shipping wasn't extraordinarily expensive. She said it was still cheaper than buying in the stores in Canada with shipping. Like, I don't know what they pay in other countries for paper, but one sheet of patterned paper in a store in Canada runs between $1.40 and $1.80, depending on what kind of paper it is. So it is getting quite expensive here, which is part of the reason why I was on my adventure to build up my paper stash before I couldn't afford to anymore. And then the other... So anyways, I was on Peachy Cheap and they had die cut packs. And I did the math and I was like, well, it's not like a huge savings for me, but this is one of the things that I don't have a ton of in my collection, in inventory in my stash, whatever you want to call it. I try not to call it a collection because collections I feel like are something that you just look at, which, I mean, okay, I do just admire my paper sometimes, but for the most part, I buy it with the intention of using it, not just looking at it. And then I did the math and I was like, you know what? These are actually less expensive than they would be if I bought them in the store. So I ordered the Peachy Cheap deal for the first time. So maybe I'll show you a little bit of what I got. Or maybe I'll wait. I did order a second thing, but it won't be here for a while. It does take quite a bit of time to ship it, a couple weeks. Okay, so here is my layout. I just used some Doodlebug Tangerine Assortment sprinkles on here in orange to kind of finish off my layout. Yeah. So that's it for sketch 18 with Allison Davis's 6x6 paper pads class for one-page sketches. And let me see, my project focus is working on Quentin's first year album. I don't really have a product focus at the moment. I haven't been scrapbooking enough to consider that, but I am trying to use up my scraps instead of opening a new paper pad. So I thought that was a good way to go about this. I have photos, title, journaling, and date. So I have all the essentials on there. So I think that's it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please click that like button to give me a thumbs up. Hit the show more button under the video description if you'd like to find links to some of the things we talked about today. And if you have a question or comment, just leave it down below and I will get back to you just as soon as I can. If you'd like to see more of my videos, it would make my day to have you as a subscriber. Just click the subscribe button and be sure to hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when a new video goes up. If you want to stick around and see what I got from Peachy Cheap, you may do so. If you are not interested in that, please just stop the video here and go on to the next thing. So this is what I got. I got 5 die cut packs. So they are older packs. And you know what else I've noticed on there? Like actually reading there. So they're all from my mind's eye. From reading the emails is that they sometimes have October afternoon stuff. And I know that some people are really crazy about it and you can't buy it anymore. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, that's probably where you should be looking. So this one is called Gingham Foundry. Mixed Bag 2021, mymindseye.com. Okay. So Gingham Foundry. And I actually have a collection, like not a collection, but like a kind of a page kit started with these colors. So I'm going to have to add that in there. This one looks like it's called a mixed bag, 40 pieces with gold foil accents, and it's a summer one. And it looks like they threw in like twine. And it says 2020 My Mind's Eye. Just chill. So yeah, it's got like popsicles and palm trees and cacti and a little flamingo. The thing about my Peachy Cheap too is like if you don't buy it on the day, you can't go back and buy it later, I don't think. If there's a way to do that, please tell me what it is. This one's also from 2020 and it's got gold foil pieces in it, and it's a Valentine's one, which is good for me because I have Valentine's paper, but I don't have Valentine's embellishments. So that's awesome. And this one is called Best Day and it's wedding themed. And if you've been following me, you know that my son just got married in August. So this is a great thing for me to have too. And then this one is called Wild Asparagus. 64 mixed bag piece. And it is 2021. So I don't know if Wild Asparagus is like a collection. I don't know. I don't keep track of the trends very well. So anyways, it's got like lots of pieces in there anyways. So this one had 64 pieces, 54 pieces, 40 pieces, 40 pieces, and 62 pieces. So anyways, if I buy a die cut pack in my area where I live, after tax, it's about $8 or so. And I think these ones with taxes and shipping to Canada cost me about $5.50. So I felt like if I was buying them on sale at a store, they might be that price anyways, but these things are hard to find on sale here. So I thought, why not? And this is my first purchase from them, and I thought it went pretty well. All right, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me, and I hope you have a great day. Bye for now.